Good morning, dear students. This is Social Studies Lesson 5, Concept of Time. Concept of Time. Now children, first of all, tell me what is time? Children, tell me what is time? And is it important for us? Yes, time is very important for us. Now what is time, children? Time is what we measure in minutes, hours, days and years. Okay, it is used to talk about a specific point in the day which can be stated in hours and minutes and shown on clocks or watches. Now what is time? Time is what we measure in minutes, hours, days and years. Now children, suppose I am asking something that what time you do your homework. So how you will tell, children? How you will tell? And you will give the reply that Miss, I do my homework at 8 o'clock or 8 p.m. I do my homework at 6 o'clock. So like this you tell the time. Yes, suppose I am asking at what time you go to school, and your answer will be I go to school at 8 a.m. Okay, at 7 a.m. So like this children we used to tell time. Okay, what time your exam will start? Now what will be your answer, children? You will answer my exam starts at 9 o'clock or 9 a.m. It gets over at 11 o'clock. So like this we used to tell time. Okay, now children, in early days, how do people know the time? They know the time with the movement of the sun. They know that in early days people know the time with the help of the movement of the sun. Now, and why do we need to know the time, children? We need to know the time to do our daily activities in correct time. We need to know the time. Why, children? We need to know the time to do our daily activities in correct time. Suppose in morning, what time you get up? 6 o'clock. So you need to know the time that I have to get up at 6 o'clock, and at that time you get up. By 7 o'clock you get ready. By 8 o'clock you are in the school. So this we are doing only because we know the time. So we are doing our work in the correct and proper way. Okay children, at 2 o'clock you go home, then you sleep. At 4 o'clock you take your snacks. By 6 you do your homework, then you go to play. By 9 o'clock you go to bed. So this you can do only because you know the time. Okay, come down. This paragraph, the day begins with sunrise. The day begins with sunrise, very important. I think all of you know. Now from sunrise till 12 o'clock. From sunrise till 12 o'clock, it is morning time. So we say good morning. What do we say? Good morning. And it is also AM. We write AM with the numbers, time numbers. Now children, you need to know this. This is very important. I will tell you. This is clock, children. Can you see this is clock? Now children, from night 12 o'clock till afternoon or noon 12 o'clock we write AM. In the morning time we write AM, and from the noon 12 o'clock again till midnight 12 o'clock children we write PM. This you need to remember, children. This is very important. Suppose like I have already told you, when you come in the morning, children, what you say? 8 AM we write. Okay, and you go home at 2 p.m. So I have told you from midnight till morning, the sun rises morning, and the afternoon you write AM with the time, children, and from mid-noon again till midnight. From mid-noon, now the sun set, it is evening, it is night, until midnight you write PM. That 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8. Children, you need to know this. This is very important. Now children, this is just for your information. Full form of AM is anti-meridian and full form of PM is prime meridian. This is very important for you children. Okay, you will study further in maths also. Full form of AM is anti-meridian and full form of PM is prime meridian. Okay, we get up in the morning and we go to school. Children, do you get up in the morning early and you go to school? Now, when people get up early in the morning, they get a lot of time to do their work. So, in morning, people get up, they go for the exercise, they do running, jogging, they do the exercise, and the morning meal they take, that is called breakfast. This is very important. The morning meal they take, that is called breakfast. Now slowly sun starts moving from east to west. I think all of you know sun rises in east. Sun rises in east. Yes. Now slowly it starts moving from east to west. Slowly the sun starts moving from the head. It becomes brighter and brighter and reaches the top of the head. It gives maximum amount of heat. Our shadows become very small, and this time of the day is called noon or midday. Okay, children? As you can see in the picture, children, the sun rises in east. Okay, and this time is called morning. Now slowly sun moves at the top of our head, and this time it gives maximum amount of heat and sunlight, and this time is called noon, that is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Now as you can see in the picture, the shadows are long in the morning and evening. From east the sun rises and the light of the sun falls on the object, and on the opposite side of the object the shadows form. So in this case, in the morning and in the evening, same thing happens. So in the morning and evening, the shadows are long, whereas in the noon, in the afternoon, the sun is at the top of our head, and so the shadows are short in the afternoon. So you have to remember this, children, that the shadows are long in the evening and morning, and the shadows are short in the noon. Okay. Now after this, the slowly the sun moves towards west, and that time of the day is called evening, and after that the sun sets, and after that it is night. Okay, children, now come on the book. As you can see, I have told you the sun begins with sunrise till 12 o'clock it is AM, and this time of the day is called morning. That time we take breakfast, we get up, we get ready for the school and everything we do. Then slowly the sun moves, and that time of the day when the sun is the brighter and it reaches at the top of our head, it is called noon or midday. It is called noon or midday. Now what do you do at that time, children? That time, most of the time, that time you are in the school. Okay? As the sun moves westwards, it becomes afternoon. We reach back from school to home in the afternoon, and in the school you take your lunch also. The meal that we take in the afternoon is called lunch. So these are the points that you have to learn, children. You have to study morning, breakfast, noon, and the lunch. The meal that we take in the afternoon is lunch. Okay, in afternoon we take rest for some time. Do you take rest in the afternoon? Yes. When the heat of the sun reduces, means it get less, we go out in the park at 5 o'clock and we play there. You play with your friends, with your neighbors there? Yes. Now come down. Slowly the sun goes down into the west, and this time of the day is called sunset. Okay, this time of the day is called sunset, and it marks the beginning of the evening. The atmosphere becomes cool, and we like to play in that atmosphere, children. We take snacks. Sometimes our parents, our grandparents, they take what? Tea and all they take. Okay. And then you go to study. Okay, children. Now slowly it becomes dark completely. And that is night, when the stars and moon appears in the sky. That time is night. Elders come back to home from office. Now it's time for the dinner. You do your dinner. The meal that you take in night is called dinner. Around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, then you go to sleep. Now children, when you go to sleep, do you wish your parents good night? In school or in the morning you wish sister and teachers and didi bhaiya good morning, but do you wish your parents good night? You should do, children. Now next morning again we do the same thing. So children, this is very important. You need to know These are the important points that the day begins with the sunrise, and it is called morning. In the morning we take breakfast. In the afternoon, the day that when the sun is very bright, that time of the day is noon, and at that time you go back to home, you take your lunch and all. In the evening, when the sun sets slowly, it is evening. That time you have your snacks, you go to play, you do your homework, then you come back and it is night. Okay, and night, what happens? The moon and stars appear in the sky, and that time you have your last meal of the day, that is dinner. Then you wish your parents and you go to sleep, and the next morning the new day starts. Okay children, now children, this whole paragraph is very important. This whole paragraph is very important, so you have to learn this whole paragraph. I must tell you, this is very important. Second is the smallest unit of the time. The time on the clock is divided into hours, minutes and second. So second is the smallest unit of the time, and 60 seconds make 1 minute and 60 minutes make 1 hour. And there are 24 hours in a day, and there are 7 days in a week. I think all of you know the 7 days of the week. That is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Now children, Saturday and Sunday, these 2 days are called weekend. Okay. Children, 2 weeks make a fortnight. Means there are 7 days in 1 week. That means 2 weeks. In 2 weeks there are 14 days, and 14 days make a fortnight. Now 365 days make a year, and once every 4 years there are 366 days in a year, and that year is called leap year. Now children, this is which year? This year is 2020, and now 2020 is also a leap year, because in this year also we have 366 days. Now why there are 366 days in this year? Why children? Because in this year, the month of February, there are 29 days. So this year is called leap year. And children, remember, 2020 is a leap year. Okay. In a year, there are 12 months. All of you know what are the 12 months? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. Now, months are of 28 and 29 days. Some are 30 and some are of 31 days. So, children, this whole paragraph is very important. This whole paragraph is very important. Now, children, next one is timeline. Next one is timeline. Tell me, what is timeline? What is timeline? Timeline represents a sequence of events arranged in the order of occurrence. Now, children, in other words, you can also say that we start from the earliest event and end up at the latest event. It tells us when a particular event had taken place in the past. Now, this you can also make a timeline, children. Now, here is very perfect example is given. Now, what is timeline, children? Timeline is something that we keep our records, that what are the things happened in which year, and that you need to arrange it in the correct order. Suppose children, I'm making my timeline, so I'll mention that in 2009 I got the job in Carmel School. Okay, and in 2015 my house got constructed. Okay, in 2017 my sister got married. So like this, children, when you make a correct order of all the events that has happened in your house, that is called timeline. So see, the example is given here. For example, Preeti tells about the events of her life and wants to make a timeline. She tells that her family shifted to Mumbai in 2009. Her sister was born in 2008. She studied in class 1 in Sundari School in 2007. Her 10th birthday was celebrated in a grand style in 2011, and she visited a sea beach for the first time in 2010. We can arrange the events of Preeti's lives in a sequence and make her timeline. Now see, all the events she has arranged according to the years. Now 2007, Class 1 in Sundri School. 2008 my sister was born. 2009 we shifted to Mumbai. 2010 I visited Sea Beach for the first time. 2011 grand birthday celebration. Just like this, children, when we arrange all the things that happened in our life in a sequence order, okay, that is called timeline. Okay, children. This one is calendar. I think all of you know what is calendar, and I have already told you, children, you have to learn all this point. These points are very important. A period of 10 years is called a decade, and a period of 100 years is called century. Learn this, children. A calendar is a chart which divides time into days, weeks, months and year. I think all of you are having calendar at home. In your school diary also you have calendar, children. Just see. March, April, May, June, July, and this, children, just see. Days, weeks, everything is marked, and when we are going to have what is also marked, and this is the calendar. We have calendar in our phone also, children, in mobile phone, in diary, and we hang calendar in our house also. Okay, it gives complete information of the year. Now when Eid is coming, when Diwali is coming, when is Christmas, on which date it is Sunday, on which date is it Children's Day. Now and you also plan, when you see the calendar, you plan for your holidays and all. Okay, on a calendar you can identify and mark the various important days of the year. Come on the next page. For example, on January, now see this, children, this is calendar. This is calendar. January, February, March, all the months, weeks, days with the date it is given. Okay, like it is marked 26th January is Republic Day, February is Father's birthday. Now 6th March is beginning of the final exam. So all these things you can mark on your calendar, and it will be easy, and you can also remember things. You can also remember all the things. And if you will mark in your phone, no, children, in your phone calendar, if you will mark, and the phone calendar, it reminds you also every time that today in the morning only it will remind you that today is this day. You mark the timing and you mark the date, you write the event there, you mention it, and it will remind you. Okay, so with the help of the calendar, it is very easy to know the dates, the events. Okay, now this is also very important, children. Important points. Time is what we measure in seconds, minutes, hours, days and years. 60 seconds make a minute, 60 minutes make an hour, and 24 hours make a day. I have told you to learn. A year has 365 days, and when it is a leap year, children, it has 366 days. And why it has 366 days in a leap year, children? Because in that year February has 29 days, and there are 12 months in a year. Timeline represent a sequence of events arranged in the order of occurrence. I have told you that when you arrange your life events in the correct way, according to the correct years, like what happened to 2007, 2008, 2009, when you manage it and you write and you make it in your diary, that is called timeline. A calendar divides time into days, week, months and years. Important points to revise, children. Time. Time is what we measure in seconds, minutes, hours, days and years. Timeline. Timeline represents a sequence of events arranged in order of occurrence. Calendar. A calendar is a chart which divides time into days, weeks, months and years. Units of time. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds, 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes, 1 day is equals to 24 hours, 1 week is equals to 7 days, 2 weeks is fortnight, 1 year is equals to 52 weeks, 1 year is equals to 12 months, 1 year is equals to 365 days, 10 years is called decade, 100 years is called century, 1000 years is called millennium, 1 leap year is equals to 366 days. Okay, children, read the lesson. This lesson is very easy and you know many of the things of this lesson. Just read it. Thank you.